Often we don't give a lot of thought to the importance of architecture. However, human history has been written in stone, steel, and wood since the very beginning, with buildings and structures symbolizing the innovation of humankind and the progress of technology. Early structures like the pyramids of Giza have been recreated and evolved over time. You can see its influence to this very day in structures like the Washington Monument and in new skyscrapers that are popping up around the globe. That being said, even with all the time we've been nailing, drilling, and gluing things together, humans still have managed to create entirely new structures that symbolize new beginnings and new progress. Today, we're going to take a look at two of these new structures, which happen to be the tallest horizontal skyscrapers in the world. Starting with what I believe may be the most impressive, and that's not just because I was there opening night. In Chongqing, China, you'll find an impressive complex that is just wrapped initial construction called Raffles City Chongqing. Composed of 8 skyscrapers, the megastructure will eventually include dozens of different businesses, homes, and entertainment areas. Altogether, the complex will span 1.12 million square meters, which is about 1/3 the size of Central Park. There will be a 230,000 square meter shopping mall, 1,400 residential apartments, a luxury hotel, and over 160,000 square meters of office space. Naturally, a building of this size comes at a price. The megastructure cost $3.8 billion, but many people in the city believe it's worth every single penny, especially with its main attraction, the Crystal. The Crystal, the horizontal building, is 984 feet long and weighs a startling 12,000 tons. Its most impressive feature is its height off the ground, a mind-boggling 230 meters in the sky, which equates to 820 feet. The building is held up by 4 of the other skyscrapers, which allow it to act as a sky bridge between the different businesses and homes that will be there. Truly, the Crystal is a feat of engineering. It's constructed of 3,000 glass panels and nearly 5,000 aluminium panels, which are made of 9 different parts. 4 of the parts were constructed on top of the skyscrapers, while the other 5 were built on the ground, raised dozens of stories above the ground, and secured into place. Of course, that wasn't easy. The curve of the sky bridge looks incredible, but that curve required a lot of innovation from Arup, the structural engineering firm in charge of the build. To account for the high curvatures of the building, along with the height, they had to use curving perimeter columns and tie them to belt trussels to provide the necessary stability. In other words, it was a lot of work. So what was all that work for, exactly? A sky bridge full of entertainment and luxury. Upon entering the building and the bottom level, people progress through a National Geographic exhibit that details the history of Chongqing. This may seem a bit unnecessary. The building was created to resemble the ancient Chinese sailing vessels that allowed the city to flourish. While it began as a trading hub in central China, Chongqing has evolved into a modern center that is constantly growing. And when visitors ride up to the sky bridge in a mere 50 seconds, they see how far the city truly has grown. The sky bridge level includes a futuristic optical illusion exhibit that examines what life on Mars may look like someday. If that's not an indication of the modern, futuristic approach of the building, well, I'm not sure what is. After progressing through the exhibit, visitors will enter a large park. The park features ponds, tree-lined paths, flower gardens, and stunning views of the city around. Hundreds of trees and shrubs were planted to make the city's highest garden a reality. But after passing through the garden, visitors are welcome to the star of the show, the observation deck. The glass-bottom observation deck is the biggest of its kind and offers undisturbed views of the city. This includes a view of the Yangtze and Jialing rivers, which both allow the city to flourish where it is today. The observation deck opened before anything else in the building on June 8, 2020, and it sold 3,000 entrance tickets within minutes. Luckily, I was one of the lucky few invited for a private viewing without needing a ticket. Sometimes, all the hard work is worth it. For now, the exhibits, park, and observation deck are the only things that are open, but it won't be that way for long. The Crystal will open a private members-only clubhouse in 2020. The clubhouse will have 2 swimming pools, mini restaurants, and lavish bars and lounge areas where guests can sip drinks, sunbathe, and enjoy views of the city. Even from the ground, the Crystal provides the people of Chongqing with an astounding view. At night, the entire sky bridge lights up in a kaleidoscope of color, providing the city with a nightly light show. In addition to the entertaining and relaxing facilities, Raffles City Chongqing aims to really tie the city together. The base of the complex will be a transportation hub for buses, subways, and even the local ferry system, which will allow tourists and locals alike to enjoy Raffles City Chongqing and the Crystal easily. Its location right on the water not only allows people to have easy ferry access, but it serves as an emotionally resonant design choice as well. Since it's made to resemble ancient Chinese sailing vessels, the location on the water and the tilt of the buildings is meant to resemble a ship pulling the entire city forward. Moshe Safdie, the architect behind Raffles City Chongqing, put a lot of thought into the location of the complex and the design itself. In fact, the Crystal wasn't Moshe Safdie's first foray into horizontal skyscrapers, and it actually isn't his tallest. That distinction belongs to Kingdom Center in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Back in 2002, Moshe was at the helm of building the 992-foot-tall skyscraper. The skyscraper is home to Al Mamlaka shopping mall, luxury offices, and a Four Seasons hotel. Kingdom Center is one of the most fabulous destinations in Riyadh, made to welcome visitors from around the world. Inside, there are luxury dine-in movie theaters and brand-name clothing stores like Chanel, Cartier, Dolce & Gabbana, Gucci, and Tiffany & Co. Of course, there are other places to eat. Surprisingly, there's dozens of chain fast food restaurants, from KFC to Baskin-Robbins. I love me some ice cream. When Moshe was hired to create Kingdom Center, it was meant to serve as a symbol of the city and an invitation for others to enjoy all Riyadh has to offer. The Four Seasons Hotel was put in place to welcome people to the city in style, luxury, and comfort. Located between the 20th and 30th story of the tower, each of the 274 guest rooms have stunning views of the city. There are additional services that take advantage of the views, including a spa and wellness center where guests can receive treatment while they enjoy the sun setting over Saudi Arabia. But of course, the most exciting aspect of the building is the Sky Bridge. Unique in its design, the Sky Bridge sits atop a parabolic arch overlooking the city. Located 300 meters above the ground, the Sky Bridge spans 65 meters over the open sky, weighing close to 300 tons. The Sky Bridge is a feat of engineering, and that shows in its sleek and smooth design. The top of the bridge is speckled with LED lights that are made to resemble the night sky. On either side, there are floor-to-ceiling windows with undisturbed views of Riyadh all around. Sleek steel beams create an artistic geometric design that is a favorite of Moshe Safdie. Indeed, Moshe is known for leaving his signature fingerprint on buildings, from Raffles City Chongqing to the Kingdom Center in Saudi Arabia, and plenty of buildings in between. His love of steel, glass, curved architecture, and open greenery is frequently on display. He also has a passion for adding geometric shapes into his work, which is plainly visible in both of his horizontal skyscrapers, but also in several of his previous works. The Marina Bay Sands, for example, may not be a horizontal skyscraper, but boy, is it something. The building is topped with what he refers to as the Crystal Pavilions, a floating pavilion which happens to be the world's largest cantilevered platform. It's said that his design in particular was a huge influence on his work for Raffles City Chongqing. So, there you have it, the highest horizontal skyscrapers in the world, both crafted by the same talented architect. What do you think of this feat of engineering? Which building would you like to visit? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm Mr. Luxury. Pip pip to doodly doo.